Hi, I'm Rashawn Thomas, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about Display BYM. Well, first of all, it stands for Display Because You Matter, and it came from just something that God was putting on my heart about just knowing my worth in Him and knowing my identity in Him, and being able to be comfortable. And so I wanted to share that with other people because it's something that I had to walk through, and I'm still walking through right now. But in John, with your scripture, in John chapter 9, verses 1 through 3, Jesus is talking to the disciples, and they're trying to figure out why is a person lame or disabled, and the disciples ask, is it because of his sin or the sins that his parents committed? And Jesus responds that no, it's for God's glory to be displayed in him. And so for a long time, that's been really hard for me to understand that God was being glorified by my perceived disability or my physical ailment. And so now I really am learning and understanding the love that God has for me and the love that He has for people. And He just reminded me that, yes, I may be lame, which is just another term for disabled, but I'm loved just the same. And so I wanted to share that with other people and just to start a conversation and have other people understand that they're valued and that they're loved. And so I created this blog to just kind of stir that conversation even more and talk about different topics. And I would like to be able to talk in an open forum and have people feel like they are able to ask questions, that they're able to share their stories and communicate with others, just to learn more for themselves, for their loved ones, and just to be more aware of the different challenges and the ways that we can help each other overcome stereotypes and stigmas. And so I just hope that you are as excited as I am, and that you're willing to take a look at the blog and also just become more involved. And so as I continue this journey and continue talking about Display Because You Matter, or on any forum, you can check me out. I have a Periscope under the same name, as well as an Instagram account, and I would love to be able to eventually have photos of other people sharing their stories and their testimonies. And so I want people to be involved, all people. There's no discriminatory factor. It's just if you feel like you've had something that hinders you from being perceived a certain way, or if you felt like you've come across the same challenges because of the way that you look, or the way that people may perceive you in some way, which I like to call it a beauty mark. So if you have different marks and different survival stories, I feel like it's important to share those stories. And share those marks with people to understand that, yes, I may be marked on the outside, but on the inside I'm so much more. And similar to the image that goes along with Display, it's a butterfly and in the magnifying glass, and as you look close, and as you look in it, you see the butterfly. But before you see the butterfly, you see the caterpillar, and it just shows you that sometimes you see the first thing, and then you don't realize that there's something greater that's coming from within. And so I just wanted you all to know that there is greatness in each of you, despite what some may deem as a shortcoming, or what you may feel have been a setback in different periods of your life. And so here's just the beginning of things that I'm working on. And like I said, I'm going to place another video out sometime next week. I'm thinking of doing Topic Tuesday or something fun that people can feel like they can be a part of. So if you have any suggestions or any comments, feel free to write me. I have an email address at displaybym@gmail.com. Again, it's displaybym@gmail.com, and you can feel free to write me any comments or concerns. And thank you once again, and I hope you'll have a great day.